Hey folks, I'm really excited about this deep dive we're about to take together. Today's topic is about something that affects so many of us, yet it's often swept under the rug: burnout. So grab a comfy seat, maybe a cup of tea or a coffee, and let's get into it. Burnout is a term we hear tossed around a lot these days. But what does it really mean? Burnout is a sneaky, relentless beast that can creep up on the best of us. And today I want to share my own story with you, how it started, how it affected me, and most importantly, how I began to climb out of that dark hole. Have you ever found yourself just completely drained, both mentally and physically, with no motivation left to keep going? Maybe you wake up each day feeling like you are just going through the motions and barely holding on. Statistics show that burnout affects a significant portion of the workforce worldwide, leading to decreased productivity, worsening mental health, and even severe physical health problems. But it's not just about the numbers, it's about people's lives. So today we're going to explore why it's crucial to recognize the signs early, and why it's crucial to understand the underlying causes and develop strategies to combat burnout effectively. Burnout isn't just about being tired. It's a complex condition with emotional and physical and mental components. It's about feeling like you've got nothing left to give, even though you're trying so hard. Let's delve into the primary challenges. Emotional exhaustion. This is more than just feeling tired. It's feeling consistently drained and unable to muster the energy to start or to complete tasks. It's when the thought of facing another day feels overwhelming. Depersonalization refers to a sense of detachment from your work and from the people around you. You start to feel cynical, you start to feel numb, and even robotic as you go through your daily duties. And then we have reduced personal accomplishment. This means you might start feeling like your work doesn't matter, or that you're not making a difference, or that your efforts are going unnoticed and unappreciated. So in 2018, I was juggling so many roles: business owner, freelancer. My day started at 4 or 5 a.m. with a rigorous morning routine, and then just basically working non-stop until dinner with my girlfriend. And this was my life, 6 days a week. And on the 7th day, I'd finish work early, maybe around 2 p.m. so we could finally spend a couple of hours at the beach together. But even with all these efforts, by the end of 2019, I was worn out. I presented my final project to the company, and I was expecting a sense of accomplishment and maybe some recognition. But instead, all I got was a tepid response, like, "Great, now we'll start using it." And that was a crushing blow. I just felt like all of my hard work, my relentless dedication amounted to not so much. So by 2020, I started Wellsquire. I wanted to have a more positive impact on people, something with greater leverage. And the first year was brutal. I used up all my savings, investing in digital infrastructure and outsourcing, and I had to learn everything from scratch, like business and sales and marketing, none of which I had any background in. My expectations were also way off base. I had in mind I could replace my income within 6 months, and spoiler alert, I could not. So how can you tackle burnout? Here are some strategies that help me and that can help you too. First up, prioritize self-care. Make time for activities that recharge you, whether it's exercise, hobbies, or simple relaxation. I found knitting and drawing incredibly therapeutic, and these activities help me focus on something enjoyable without putting too much strain on my already exhausted mind. Next up, set boundaries. Learn to say no, because overcommitting is a fast track to burnout. Recognize your limits and honor them. Thirdly, seek support. So don't hesitate to reach out to your friends and your family or mentor or professional. Sometimes talking about what you're going through can really make a huge difference. My sister, who's a doctor, had an intervention with me when I was at my lowest point, fearing that I might commit suicide. And that intervention was a turning point for me. Discipline is crucial, but so is adaptability. When I was at my lowest, I tried various activities like gym and meditation retreats and anything just to find my footing, but one strategy won't fit all, and sometimes you need to adapt your approach. So be willing to adjust your routines and your strategies as you recognize what works best for you. Have you ever asked yourself why you push so hard? Is it because of a sense of accomplishment or validation, or perhaps an underlying fear of failure? Sometimes understanding the why behind our relentless drive can offer some profound insights into how we handle stress and burnout. So think about it. What drives you to the brink of exhaustion? Is it the need to prove something to yourself or to others? Is it the fear of falling behind or missing out? Reflecting on these questions can really help you understand your underlying motivations and make necessary adjustments to avoid burnout. One powerful realization that I had was my worth is not tied to my productivity. And it's a tough pill to swallow, especially in a society that glorifies the hustle culture. But your value as a person goes way beyond what you achieve. So taking breaks, setting boundaries, and prioritizing your well-being, they're not signs of weakness. They are essential for long-term success. I had to learn this the hard way. When I officially hit burnout, my girlfriend at the time pointed out that I was showing all of the symptoms. And I eventually saw a doctor who confirmed that. I had tinnitus, I had lots of focus and a lot of anxiety, and just thinking about work made it worse. So I tried switching activities, like going to the gym, attending meditation retreats, but nothing seemed to help. It led to a complete shutdown where I couldn't even handle being alone for a few minutes at the darkest time. Not all strategies work for everyone. So take time to evaluate what methods resonate with you. For instance, meditation might be incredibly soothing for some people, while others might find solace in physical activities like yoga or running. Consider the merits and the drawbacks of each approach and be willing to adjust. So let's consider different activities. Meditation and mindfulness. These can be great for grounding yourself and for finding inner peace. However, they might not work for everyone. So I personally tried a Vipassana meditation retreat, which involved about 8 to 10 hours of meditation per day, and it helped me in some ways, but it wasn't a complete solution. Physical exercise, it's like running and yoga or even simple walks, can do wonders for your mental state. But for some, physical strain can add to the stress, especially if you overdo it. Creative outlets. Engaging in creative activities like drawing or knitting or playing an instrument can provide a much needed break from routine tasks. Personally, I just found knitting very soothing and a great way to occupy my mind without stress. Setting realistic long-term milestones is also key. So let's say your goal is to reduce your work hours to prevent burnout. Maybe you can start small, like taking regular breaks throughout the day. Track your progress, celebrate the small wins, and gradually build up to taking a full day off each week. For example, you have your short-term goal that might be set a timer to take a 5-minute break every hour. And you can use this time to stretch or to breathe or to simply step away from your work. And then you have your midterm goal, which might be to dedicate 1 hour per day to non-work related activity. And then you have your long-term goal, which might be to take 1 full day off each week to recharge fully, free from work-related tasks. And also reflect on questions like, what activities drain me the most? When do I feel most alive and energized? And what do I need more of in my day-to-day life to feel balanced? Understanding your personal triggers and your sources of joy can guide you in making necessary adjustments. For instance, does spending hours in front of a screen leave you feeling exhausted? If yes, then maybe try to limit your screen time and find other ways to accomplish tasks. For example, now I'm recording these videos. I was just at a networking event and I've been trying to outsource my computer-related work tasks that I have at the moment because I am feeling symptoms of burnout. And sometimes just a small shift in your approach can lead to some very significant breakthroughs. For example, I found that changing my work environment occasionally helped me reset my mind. So instead of always working in the same space, try switching it up, like maybe work from a cafe or just from a different room in your house. So adjusting your environment can bring a fresh perspective and reduce feelings of monotony. So consider incorporating micro adjustments such as change of scenery, just working from a different location once in a while, flexible work hours, maybe adjust your work hours to fit your most productive times of the day, or just task rotation, like rotating between different types of tasks to avoid burnout from repetitive activities. The journey of overcoming burnout isn't just about pushing through. It's about smart strategies that align with your inner drive. It's about finding a balance between ambition and self-care, between hard work and relaxation. And I've learned that it's possible to stay committed to your goals while also being dynamically responsive to feedback and to results. Remember, unwavering commitment to your goals is important, but so is being dynamically responsive to feedback and results. Sometimes just stepping back is the most powerful step forward. Recognizing when you need a break and take it. Listen to your body and listen to your mind, because they often know what you need better than you do. And so I challenge you to take the next month to focus on one aspect of self-care. Maybe it's setting boundaries, maybe it's taking up a new hobby. Whatever it is, commit to it fully and see how it impacts your overall well-being. So if you're looking for more support, you can check out these resources. The Burnout Solution by Siobhan Murray, Burnout, The Secret to Unlocking the Stress Cycle by Emily and Amelia Nagoski. And you can also join communities like the Reddit Burnout Recovery Group or just local support groups. And these resources can provide valuable insights and support to you as you navigate through burnout. You've got this. Keep pushing, keep growing, and I'll be here cheering you on every step of the way. So until next time, take care and keep chasing those dreams. Remember, every oak tree started as an acorn, and you've got the same mighty potential inside you, just waiting to break through to the surface. That's my story of burnout, folks. It's a journey. We all have our ups and downs, but together we can rise above it. And remember that you are not alone in this. Let's support each other. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on personal development and overcoming challenges. And you can leave a comment below. We're all in this together, and I'd love to hear your stories and your experiences. So take care and see you next time.